Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? Happy Sunday, I guess. How's everyone doing?
What Ahty doing?
What the Ahty doing? What the dog doing? I'm so happy I got that done. Ah! Yeah. Nice. So Bocage found it before the stream started, but I did add a new redeem, like I said I would. That's awesome. Yeah, tonight's gonna be chaos. That's gonna be amazing. Not gonna lie. Rip my rewards queue. I'm gonna have to disable the I'm gonna have to disable the thing that pops it into the queue. Oh gosh. Okay. I should probably get Steam going then, huh? Cooldown. I mean, it's a short little thing. I think I'm gonna skip the cooldown at least for tonight, so everyone gets the chaos out of their bloodstream, and then I might do a I might do a cooldown. I might not. I don't know. Depends. Get steamed. That's my secret, Artie. I'm always steamed. Oof, what a lazy day today. Ugh. I don't know what it was, but like, I got up and I had coffee. I was watching Hazarino for a bit. And then after a while I flipped over to Touch Scaly Tail, Tikri. Because Tikri was playing some Minecraft. And I was just, I don't know, I was really vibing with Friendos today. It was really good. Now, let's see. I still have to go through the list here. Give me a second. Okay, so welcome Bocage. And Seribot, thank you for helping us out and keeping our stream free of weirdos. Lucos, welcome. Tuz, welcome. And also good night. Tuz cute. Lucian, welcome. It's always a pleasure having you around. And Paula, welcome. Artie. And Artie and Gabe. Welcome, Gabe. Took me over 6 hours to watch last night's Final Fantasy XIV. Did you keep getting interrupted? Because I was about to say, like, I think it's not even 4 hours long. Yeah, in Final Fantasy last night, I wasn't productive really at all. Well, I was kind of, but it was mostly a mixture of me trying to navigate the damn moon because of all its cracks and just the conversation. Like I really dig the conversation and just like having a good time, you know. I kept wanting to tell you to ride the dog. I already rode the dog. I don't think I need to ride the dog anymore. Unless I'm supposed to ride the dog, in which I apparently was not following directions at all. Actually, what did Luco say earlier? I'm going to use that sometime in the future, along with that album. Please do. I hope your evening's well. It is good. It is good. I got some things. I got to poking at some things, and doing a little bit of research on dual PC streaming setups. Trying to wrap my head around it, because, like, you know, I've heard people talk about it, and, like, I get the point of offloading all of the stream load to a computer on the side and have it just do that, but there's just, I don't know. I'm trying to understand it. Well, let's see. Okay, so I have VLC closed, so that's not going to cause a problem, because I think that was causing the audio problems yesterday, or it could have been Twitch. Let's see. There's a cluster of quests in here. I should probably bang out. Let's see, what else did I do today? I napped. I napped like a lazy butt. Bouncy Loperit. Just the person I was hoping to see. I'd like your thoughts on something, if you have a moment. I didn't hear any audio problems in the VOD. Yeah, okay, so I guess it literally was Twitch. That's really interesting. Oh, one thing I did today is I got to talk to Trinity a bunch today over Discord, and that was really nice. I haven't talked to Trinity in a while. As you might have noticed, this park is rather drab as it is now, which is why I plan to plant flowers to liven things up a little bit. Of course, there's no guarantee my tastes are in line with those of your people. We have a most wondrous assortment of plants at Lovingway's Darlings, and it would mean the moon to me if you picked which flowers we use here in the park. The fact that current CPUs can take a beating, or NVENC being really good on the new RTX cards, it doesn't seem like having a second computer would do much for streaming. Yeah. I've just been super curious about it. Because it seems rather attractive to me that you would have a single streaming computer, fairly low power, you know, with a capture card and all that. And then, you know, it would seem like it would be a variety streamer's best friend, especially one who is doing not only PC but doing console stuff, like IRL cam streams and that sort of thing, and like having everything just lumped together with one kind of lowish power PC. Because at least to me, it doesn't make any sense, at least with my configuration, to be, in order for me to do my Pokemorning streams from the Switch, it doesn't make any sense to me to have my gaming computer, which is this big Herkin fire breather, to be on in order to use this little dinky tablet, you know? It's weird. Ahty wants to be surrounded by computers. Ahty, I already am surrounded by computers. Although you do preserve the most quality, I think. Yeah, Yeah. So that NUC that I was telling folks about, I think like a stream or two ago, it does have rather nice onboard video. It's basically Intel's cream of the crop onboard video, which is actually pretty good. It's like Iris Pro or Iris XE or something like that. I mean, the CPU in it is no slouch. It's an 11th gen. But the bad part is, the memory is not upgradable. Memory, CPU, wireless is all congealed into one little card. It's an Intel NUC Elements, or Element. But what it does also have is a capture card. It has a capture card built in, which I thought was really interesting. Hooray, to the gardens then. You're going to love them, I know it. If it was for consoles, then I'd probably just get myself the new, cheaper Intel CPUs, yeah. And that's the thing, it's like, it just seemed really attractive to me that basically you have a streaming-only setup, and that it streams whatever you plug into it, be it a gaming PC, be it a console, any of that stuff. Let's see. Okay, I gotta go back this way. And get on Nugs. Yeah, I watched quite a few YouTube videos this morning about this on the subject. And it seems like one of those things where like everybody has a different opinion, which just makes it more confusing. The rest is just basic, maybe not storage, since I might want to save certain things. Yeah, that's true. You know, I think probably a good person to talk to about this is, Mako Canova. I've rated them quite a bit. And they're a good friend. I know a while back, she was playing around with, a dual PC streaming setup. I don't know if she still does it, though. I can still ride the dog. No worries. I mean, it's like, it's just a thing I've been curious about, and with that NUC, I was just, could I use it for that? I mean, could it be that useful? Well, what do you think? In my readings, I found that even a single species of flower can bloom in a number of colors, which is what makes them so appealing. Though it took a little work, these 3 specimens are capable of the same. They're all charming in their own way, but I couldn't possibly decide which is the best for the park. Which do you like best? Don't worry about giving a right or wrong answer. I trust your discerning eye. I like springy flower. Oh, I like those too. They're sure to make an impression with park visitors. Yes. A fine choice. Now let's take a few back to the park, shall we? Do be careful not to drop any on the way. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Whew. Look at you, Ahty, making me question myself. Seriously, it's a good discussion. Okay, I mean, I don't want to inadvertently bore a bunch of people on the stream with all this shop talk. But it's also, it just doesn't seem like there's a ton of information out there on it. And it's kind of one of those things where I kind of want to poke folks about, like, hey, you know, like kind of tap their experience, so to speak. But yeah, I mean, like, what Ahty said about the whole thing is actually partially true. I've got a penchant for computer hardware. And I've even been kind of known to use it for impractical purposes. Just because, like, you know, oh, that would be neat, just to, like, toying around with it and stuff like that, so... The only complaint I would have is money, yeah. But considering the job I want now, the job I want next, and what I'll save up for 3/4 of a year, I don't see the problem with that, yeah. Another concern is power, which, you know, that's an outgoing expense too. But like with a NUC, it seems like it would be okay, because it's all kind of laptop, power efficient, ultrabook type stuff. I'd prefer using used parts to save up too. Yep. That's actually most of what I use. Is like I'm usually never on the bleeding edge of stuff. Like with a really vibrant LAN party community around here, people have cast off stuff all the time. They're selling things all the time. And that's what I look for, is, you know, because for what I do, I don't need some bleeding edge, you know, top of the line, you know, it was made yesterday type thing. It's like, you know, something a generation 2 back is just fine, and it's just more than enough for streaming. The flowers, if you please. I'm told the people of Aetheris love nature, and flowers are held in particularly high regard. I realize they're not quite the same, but I sure hope these blooms make the moon feel a little more like home. First things first, I need to plant as many of these flowers as I can. By the time I'm done, our gardens will be a place of joy and wonderment for all. You wait and see. Alright, there's that. And what does Moping Way have for me? Something goes bump in the greatest Innsvale. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh dear, this is terrible. Thank goodness you're here. There's a strange sound coming from the waterway. I think there might be something wrong with the water regulation system. What if the water starts to flow backwards? Or worse? Everything must be inspected from top to bottom, but time is of the essence, and I can't possibly hope to do it all on my own. Not as quickly as I'd like, at any rate. Please say that you will help. Oh, thank goodness. Look for the water towers to the north, and you'll find the regulators. If you can take care of that, I will see to the rest. We can reconvene here when you've finished. Come on, Nugs, let's go. Draper. That's interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. What's going on here? You hear nothing out of the ordinary. Alright. Nothing out of the ordinary there either. Where's the next one, though? Oh, I see. There's an orange circle in a different spot. Got it. Laptops, yep. I was seeing a little bit of that, too. The only thing that concerns me about with a laptop is laptop hardware really isn't designed to last a really long time, right? And it's not necessarily as modular in nature as like a desktop PC, for instance. But, you know, granted, neither is a NUC. But, The upside, though, is that a laptop has an integrated monitor. Where's the one that's over here? There it is. It has several other use cases, like being portable and being great for traveling. Yeah, that's true too. Oops. There we go. You hear an odd bubbling murmur. The machine seems to be malfunctioning. Alright.
What the Ahty doing?
What the Ahty doing? Welcome, Fingies. How are you? See, Lucas, I think that you're beginning to you're beginning to understand where I was kind of going with that, and kind of like what's going on in my head as far as that was concerned. It's a very interesting subject. I would always want to get high refresh rate screens. Yeah, I mean, I get the appeal, but I've been playing on 60 Hz monitors for years, and I'm afraid I'll get spoiled with something like that. So, and plus, folks on Twitch can't see that because the best you're going to get through Twitch is 1080 60 Hz. Doing all right here. That is a powerful redeem. It is, especially with no cooldown. Whoops. I didn't mean to say that. How did everything look on your side? A murmur by the northeast regulator. I think I know what the problem is. Yeah, and you're already using a bunch of GPU compute on the transcoding too, right? Or encoding? Not it's encoding. Yeah. So transcoding, what transcoding is what Twitch is doing when you flip to a different resolution. For instance, if like, you know, you're on a tablet or something like that, and my broadcast in 1080 is causing it to chug a little bit, so you flip it down to 720. So Twitch actually ends up transcoding that stream to get to your tablet at 720 instead. Because it literally changes the resolution downward. We released fish into the river so that our guests could go fishing, but they're likely attracted to the heat of the regulators. Not to worry, this is but one little bump in the road to building a fantastic recreational facility, and thanks to you, the path forward can be made smoother. When our work is finished, I hope you'll visit again and make the most of what we have to offer. Indeed. Okay, there's one more here. Yeah, it's really interesting how it all works, and probably one of my favorite things to do, basically in any Discord that I'm in, is check out their tech section, or like, you know, just cruise Reddit, or any of that stuff. I love seeing different folks, what they do, what their streaming setup is like. You know, everyone does things a little bit differently, and everything just looks so damn cool no matter what configuration it's in, and I love it. I can't get enough of it. And it's not just streaming setups. I mean, like, we have a tech section on the Discord, and we've shared computer pics every now and then. It's just I love how there's just so much variety there. The monitor I showed you is 144 Hz. That and the response times are phenomenal for 144 Hz. Since I'll be getting a computer hopefully in a few months, 60 Hz could be unbearable because of that. Yeah, true. It felt eye-melting just switching my phone from 90 to 60. Imagine the switch from 144 to 60, yeah. Should share Phantasmagory there then, which is what I named my PC. Oh, nice. That's a heckin' cool name. And you can share if you'd like, Lucien. It's completely up to you. That does remind me, I promised Glitter Biscuits I would add a food porn channel, and I haven't done that yet. Dang it. It's always something I'm forgetting. If you're not too busy, might I trouble you to look into something for me? I recently heard word that one of our fellows is acting strangely near one of the water reserves in Greatest Endsvale. Everyone knows that water is for our passengers to be, and if anything should happen to those reserves, it could ruin everything. I doubt they would talk to me, but I suspect they might be willing to confess their plans if you ask them. You'll help, won't you? The reserve you're looking for is on the northern end of Greatest Endsvale. Please hurry before they do anything foolish. I sound like I'm complaining too much as someone who's been playing fast-paced games just fine at 60. No, you know, I get it. I get it, Lucas. I totally get it. And that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why I've avoided a higher refresh rate monitor, is because I don't want to get used to something like that, and then, you know, when I'm looking at something at 60 Hertz, I don't want that to be such a noticeable difference. Because, like, you know, still, the more... Nuts.
What Ahty doing?
Hi, Yasuki! But like, because the thing is, like, I think it's still far more common to find a 60 hertz display out there versus anything that's faster. My primary monitor has a lot of hertz, but my secondary is only 60. Yeah. Yeah. All right, back to the waterway. I remember whenever I used the older monitors in the apartment I lived in last year, I could tell when something wasn't 75 hertz and it felt sluggish. Yeah, I get that. What? Who are you? What's the matter? Suspicious? Me? But why? I haven't done anything wrong. Euron J was teaching me about telling fortunes, and I've been trying to practice so I can show the others how it's done. In fact, I even made my own carrot cards, though they're not quite as fancy as Euron J's. I tried using them to see what good fortune would come to the people of Aetheris when they visit the moon, but maybe I did it wrong, but the cards had nothing good to say. I got the complete opposite. So I thought I'd try again after purifying myself in the water here. That is what your people do, yes? I read that it's possible to purify oneself using water, but I don't feel as if anything has changed. Maybe I've missed a step somewhere. Oh, could you draw the water for me? Coming from Heidelin's Chosen, I'm sure it'd be the most purifyingest water ever. All you have to do is fill this empty bottle with water and pour it on me. Please, the outcome of my carrot card reading is in your hands. And fill the empty bottle with allegedly purified water. As soon as 3 to 4 years ago, I started to see more flaws within the refresh rate, even before I've seen this high refresh rate monitors as a text. Okay. Ah, how refreshing. I feel like a brand new Loperit. Already I can feel my spirit overflowing with good fortune. Time to have another look at those cards, and see what awaits the people of Aetheris. Yikes, I hope it's good. Yeah, whenever I go to lands, so many people have these fancy, super high refresh rate monitors, and I'm like, oh. I can feel part of myself just like, oh, I want that. But it's just like, it's just another one of those things to spend money on, right? It's like, truth be told, like, literally all of the monitors that I have here that I use on a day-to-day basis, like the ones that I stream on and stuff, they're all stuff that I've found at Goodwill. Because it's just like, yeah, that's good enough, you know? It's good enough for me. That's not to say that, like, anybody should feel ashamed for spending, you know, extra money on the higher refresh rate stuff, because it's like, that's what they enjoy. I mean, if you're sitting in front of a computer, you know, playing games to kind of unwind or relax or just to have fun, there's no shame in that. to get to the point, I think anything past 100 hertz is great for me. That's awesome. Alright, where is this Loperate that I'm supposed to talk to? There they are. Perfect. Well, did you find out what the good-for-nothing was up to? Oh, really? Well, that's actually quite admirable, making such efforts to understand the culture of Aetherius. That said, I'm not sure one is meant to redraw cards until they find a desired result. Or perhaps I misheard how fortune-telling is meant to work. Maybe I should go and talk to them about that. Then again, there's been no harm done, and they mean well. Perhaps I'll discuss the finer points of card reading with them another day. Thank you for looking into this. Let's see. And when the next gen of CPUs and NVIDIA cards come out, 1440p and 240 Hz will be my next choice. But no OLEDs exist that have that refresh rate, so I'll lay off on that. Yeah, I mean, like, probably what you have is going to be absolutely great until stuff like that actually exists. Because you know inevitably it will. It is inevitable. That's where things get pushed. Oof, that inventory. Heckin' yikes. Arion horn. Interesting. I didn't know I had that one. Totally new mount. Interesting. Alright, let's see. What else we got? We got... actually, we have only got a few left, and they're up over here. Neat. I can't jump over that railing, it's too high. Assuming that leaks and rumors are true for the 480 Ti, 4080 Ti, then it would be the perfect card for that. Yeah, the only thing that worries me about that 4080 Ti, though, is its power requirement. That is at least... Oh, pop. I forgot about that one. So is anybody noticing any sound weirdness at all? Nobody said anything, so I assume not. You're the visitor everyone's been talking about. I don't suppose you have time to assist me in a matter of life or death. 4 of my friends went out to patrol the moon and mine for ore. They should be back by now, but, well, I'm worried something happened. I can't say I'm too keen on the idea of coming face to face like growth with I'm one of those roving fungi by myself, though. Could you come along? Please come along. Perfect. Thank you. Let's hop to it then. My friends are headed towards the Chlorophosgrot. Gosh, some of these words. Okay, so it is there. I'm there. Okay, I think TPing here might be the best way to go. What's that? It looks like a pile of rocks, but I know it's probably not going to be a pile of rocks. That is definitely not a pile of rocks. I've never seen that before. Interesting. That was pretty wild. Damn it, I'm out of coffee. Let's pray for the best. So also, a question for y'all on a game that I could potentially add to the list of stuff that we're going to do in the near future. How do y'all feel about Final Fantasy VII Remake? Like, would y'all watch that? I haven't seen any of it, but heck yeah. Okay. I'll add it to the list. Because, like, I was watching Tozu's friend Harbus today. I was watching them a lot. Actually, and they were playing the remake, and I was like, wow, that is heckin' awesome. And I was nostalgiaing super hard hearing the music. Super hard, yeah. I would just kind of want to play it for myself before I watch others. It looks like a really fun game to play. Yeah. I mean, it's something that it's probably not going to be in the near future, because there are several games on deck that I'm going to be getting to before then. But yeah, there's that, and then there's also that Tiny Tina's Wonderlands that came out. I really wanna tear into at some point. Oh, one is collapsed. That's not good. Oh, and also the fact that I would stream Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay. Gah, why are you? I'm not slacking. I, passed out after a weeper ambushed me. Yes, that's definitely what happened. If you're looking for the others, they went ahead to survey the Chlorophosgrot and the area around the Cradle of Darkness. I'll get them myself, but I'm much too that is, exhausted from my encounter with the Weeper. That's been my plan since wanting this damn computer, honestly. Okay, that's fair. Alright. Yeah, so that puts that... Okay, that kind of... that... There we go. Those Weepers are weird looking. Ooh, this place is kind of cool looking. Ooh. There's a sleepy loperate over here. Mining makes me so sleepy. Must stay awake. Oh, is it time to go back already? I hardly got anything done. Oh well. Do not fall into the goop. I will do my best, Ahty. There we go. These things are interesting because they have like their body is like hollow. It's interesting. There's another loperate right there. I only need to find 2 more. Perfect. I'm sure this plant wasn't here last time. Well, would you look at that? It's made my paw all tingly. Numb, even. Surely there's some use for this. Goodness me, time to head back, is it? I was so focused, I completely lost track of time. Sounds like these little rabbit people are getting stoned in this cave. Weepers are like those ants that get taken over by a fungus. Yeah? Oh, then there's one way back here. Okay. I'm just gonna chomp right out of this cave. I'm not gonna bother killing them and going out again. Luna tenders. Chicken tenders. Where's this other one? Oh, thunderstorm. Can't wait till the internet goes out. Ooh, yikes. Be careful. There's a loprit exactly where they shouldn't be dozing. Oh my gosh. It's like, don't sleep there, stupid. What are you doing? The hole sure is deep. Drop a rock in there and you'll never hear it hit the bottom. Oh, it's you. Is something the matter? Eep. Sorry for the bother. I didn't realize I'd been gone so long. I'll head back right away. Argos awaits nearby. Screw it, turning on my Xbox to watch the stream. Uh-oh. Alrighty, Ahty. I'm gonna go turn in this quest and then I will ride the dog. That face. Hiya, Tozu. Welcome. We've got a couple of new redeems. I added one yesterday, and then I have one today. I feel much better after the brief and totally regulation-compliant break. Let's head back and sift through the spoils of our expedition. Which isn't going to be much because everyone was sleeping. I hope they don't think you were impressed by their shenanigans. Honestly. Oop, pop. There we go. Actually, let's wait till my avatar calms down and then I'll do it again. Darius, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Oh, fate, level too high. I have to do level sync. Okay, I get it. Woo! Woo! That's some AoE. Woot! Get some bicolor gemstones out of it. That's neat. Sick to my stomach and dealing with a mild headache. Yuck! But booster shot yesterday, so expected. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's another thing I need to do. God damn it. I've got so many things that I just need to do that I just haven't been. Right. I need to go ride the dog for Ahty. Let's go. But dang, congrats on getting that booster shot. I'm doing okay. Today was kind of a lazy day. I added some redeems, worked on some computery things, did a little bit of research. Like, just it was restful. I took a nap. Ride Argos. Yep, there we go. Here you go, Ahty. Riding the dog. What the dog doing? Carting my ass across the moon. Not gonna lie, the animation is actually pretty cool for this. Oh my god! Jackalope, thank you so much for the raid! Holy heck! You sweet bean, thank you so much. How was Hollow Knight tonight? How was the stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Holy heck. And welcome, raiders. My name is Ahty. I'm a transferee streamer from Oregon. I play mostly RPG games, stuff with a story. I eat it up. I love story and intrigue and stuff like that. I do play other stuff on occasion, because I'm trying to be more of a variety streamer. So I've played some Borderlands the pre-sequel with Paula. We're also doing some Portal 2 co-op, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow. We also do some Switch stuff, like on Tuesdays and Fridays we play Xenoblade Chronicles. And then on Saturday mornings we play a bit of Pokemon in our gym jams. The community here, we're pretty chill and relaxed. We're all friends, and we talk about, like, you know, good stuff, bad stuff, everything between. So if that seems like your jam, please feel free to leave a follow. Or, you know, if not, just kick up your feet, have a good time, enjoy. We're going to be on for a while yet. Hello, hello, hope you're doing well. I'm doing awesome. Thank you so much, Jackalope. It was a lot of fun, first time playing it. Hey, Ahty, who's my favorite Scion? Hands down, that would have to be my wife, Y'shtola. Just the right mix of sweet and sass. I love her character. Tailblade articles. What? I can respect it. She's just I don't know what it is about her. I don't know what it is about her, but she has this very subtle edge. That and she's furry. Yeah, okay. If we're getting right down to it. But yes. She has a really like subtle sarcastic edge to her that there was a certain part in Stormblood that really just kind of sealed it for me. It sealed her as my favorite character. And if you've been through Stormblood at all, it's the I'll give a clue. I'm not going to go through the exact scene because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But it's the time where she called a certain Aura, quote unquote, little son. It was right after that it was a really tough fight. And she said she said the whole little son thing, and I haven't laughed so hard at this game in a really long time. It was so funny. I was like, Yustola, I love her. Okay, see, yep, Jack Lockby, you remember. It was so good. There were other things too, like with going through Shadowbringers, like her part of the story in Shadowbringers was really good too. Again, I don't want to spoil it for anybody in the stream who hasn't gotten to that point yet. But I thought that was like it was really, it's kind of tough to describe. It wasn't anything that had anything to do with that sarcastic edge that I just described. It was just really heartfelt and kind of serious, and it made me appreciate her character a lot more. And now Jackalope, now that you asked me that, who's your favorite Scion? Now I'm really curious. Yeah, Runar. Oh, Runar. What a cutie. Euron J. Oh, that is interesting. That is really interesting. But I can see it though. I can see it though, because Euron J is a really deep, mysterious character. Like, really deep. But you don't realize how deep that character is until, like, you start with ARR and start going through all of the story, all of the expansions in order, and watch this character change and evolve. Then you understand that there's so much below the surface that you just don't know about. Thanks again for helping me round everyone up. I'm glad no one was hurt. They were lucky this time, but with those fungi and other odd creatures out there, I think we'll have to reconsider our patrol routes from now on. For a mercy, there are plenty of places to mine for ore nearby. He's a dweeb, and I love him for it. That too. I just looked up Runar, and he already got my attention. Very nice. Before you go, I'd like you to have this. Don't be a stranger. Alright, there we go. Guy in Luck, welcome! Nice to see you. Why, what impeccable timing. I was hoping you might stop by. As you well know by now, these facilities were built to meet any and all needs your people might have. However, you're not at all what we expected. And I don't mean just your exceedingly diminutive stature. Oh, great. The short jokes again. Great. A great number of changes must be made, including our sentry drones. We have no frame of reference for what may pose a threat to your kind, and I believe a better understanding of your strength may enlighten us. Wait, what? You feel left out? I forgot to do I forgot to do that animated emote also, the butt rub. Damn it. Not just your physical strength, mind, but your strategic prowess as well. Which is why I'd like to see how you fare in a fight. What do you say? The urge to play this game skyrockets with every new thing I learn about it. Yep. Welcome to my hell, I mean... Has there been any explanation as to why the machines here keep attacking you? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe they think I'm an intruder or something like that? Who knows? Wonderful. If you could meet me in Greatest Endsvale, I'll see that everything is ready when you get there. Alright. We're gonna go pick a fight with a Loperate. Okay, Endsvale is this way. I will never play this game, I'd get addicted, but I will watch Ahty. Okay. That's fair. I know, I have a really hard time getting addicted, well, quote-unquote addicted to video games. Like, once I make it through the rest of the MSQ and stuff, like, I'll probably fire it up to, like, doing some, like, raids and duties with, like, friends and stuff, like, on-stream or off-stream. But it would take a lot for me just to fire this up all by myself, like alone, and just play it, you know. I'm like that, unfortunately, like with a lot of games. That there like has to be some sort of external motivation to fire it up, you know. Is it up here somewhere? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, here's the brawny Loperate. Let's get started, shall we? Activating Terminal 1. Begin data acquisition. It's called the Mankind Checker. That's funny. There we go. You certainly have a knack for battle. I can hardly imagine how strong your enemies must be. All the more reason our sentries are in serious need of improvements. Now, might I trouble you for one more test? Let's do it. That's the spirit. I can't imagine you'll have much trouble after seeing that first display. But one can never have too much data. Let's try one of our drones from Terminal 2. There we go. Scraper. I'm not sure what a scraper does. Maybe it's a cleaning machine or something like that. That was incredible. You haven't been sneaking any iron carrots, have you? I had no idea your kind were so fearsome in battle. Maybe we should forget the sentries and have you guard Bestway's burrow. I jest. We would never dream of putting you or your people in harm's way. I want to thank you properly, but not here. Let's head back to the main plaza. Music is 9's battle theme. Below second. I think it's Final Fantasy IV? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I know somebody told me once and I forgot already. The moon will be as safe can be once the drones are refurbished, and thanks to you, I have all the data I could ask for. Though I did read something a touch concerning in one of the books our collaborators sent us. Something about certain drinks you imbibe that make you a threat to yourselves and everyone around you? I hope our drones will be prepared for such an emergency. At any rate, I better get back to work. It's not much, but I'd like you to have this. A small token of thanks for your help. There we go. Looks like we've got one more to do here, and then we can kind of move on. Ah, there it is. A bashful operate. Oh, excuse me. You're the visitor from Aetherus, right? If it's all right, I'd like to have a word with you in private. It's, well, I can't talk about it here. Might we step outside of Bestway's burrow? I'll be waiting for you around the northern end of Mare Lamentorum. there we go. Yeah, this whole area is a love letter to Final Fantasy IV. Yep. Arguably the whole expansion. Actually, let me look something up real quick. I think sometime in April they're doing something with Final Fantasy XIV also. They're moving something forward. Let me see. Something I think I read last week. Yeah, April 12th. Starting with 6.1. Yeah, here we go. Final Fantasy XIV's patch 6.1 is edging closer. Close enough that it now has a release date, April 12th, and a new trailer. I have not watched the trailer yet. Let's see. Everything is so decadent in Final Fantasy. I love it. Costumes alone, blah blah blah. Okay. 6.1 will bring new main scenario quests, a 24-player alliance raid, a new residential area for players to buy houses in, and a bunch more. Ooh. New tribal quests. New trial. Adventurer plates. What's that? Player portraits can be customized to include lighting, animation, and camera angles using a character's current appearance. And multiple portraits can be saved for ooh. Additional content, including job adjustments, ability to try on gear available in the Final Fantasy XIV online store, system updates, and more. Ooh. Ah, the Cat 467, welcome. Data center travel in a couple of weeks too. Yes. That'll be neat. And hopefully, once we get to the final boss. Once we get to the final boss of Endwalker here, we can rope Tozu back into playing. Because Tozu is waiting for us to finish the MSQ. And we're going to finish it together, which is going to be heckin' awesome. I can't wait for that. Here we go. You really came. Good, good. So, you see, the thing is, there's someone I want you to meet. He's not like the other Loperates, which I guess is why he lives so far removed from everyone. He very much enjoys his privacy, and will only show up if you speak his password first. Get the Kleenex ready. What? Ooh, uh-oh. The password is, going my way? Think you can remember it? With the chat mode in Say, use your keyboard and or software keyboard to enter any phrase containing the words going my way to call out the Loperate. Okay. Those thunderous footfalls and sonorous tone aren't at all like a Loperate. Who goes there? It's me. I brought someone I'd really like for you to meet. Very well, you may enter. Oh, what's this? All those little pods over here and stuff. That's interesting. Oh, his name is literally going my way. Wow. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Going My Way. A rather odd name, you might say, but I can think of nothing more apt to describe the way I choose, nay, the way I was born to live. Ever since the 1241st inspection, I have longed to be free, so I stopped using the hibernation chambers and came here to live in secret and solitude. I found him here by accident one day when out searching for supplies. I promised to keep his secret, and we've been friends ever since. I made an exception for you because, well, he likes rare and unusual things, and you're by far the most rare and unusual thing I've ever seen. I mean that in the best possible way, of course. A visitor from Aethris, at long last. At long last, I bid you welcome to the moon. My friend here tells me you're an adventurer. What a life that must be. I too yearn to journey in search of the unknown, and to that end I have labored to build a ship that may one day take me to explore the other side of the moon. And I hope he makes it there soon. Speaking of which, I'm sure he was busy at work before we barged in here. We should probably let him get back to it. Interesting. That is very interesting. Oh, I can't really go anywhere up here. That's too bad. And Nugs went to sleep again. I didn't give you permission to do that. There we go. I love the music on the moon. It is so chill. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. 'Cause I'm a doofus. There was an aether current in there. Where? In the cave? I'm gonna go back. Thank you for noticing that, Ahty. I was not observant enough to see it. So there is. Wow. Thank you for spotting that, Ahty. Holy heck. There we go. Well, thank you for meeting my friend. He thinks outside of the carrot patch, so it's nice to spend time with him from time to time. But please don't tell anyone. It has to be our little secret. That's really interesting, actually. I didn't think that, any of the Loperids could be like, you know what, I don't feel like going back. And I think that actually concludes everything that we needed to do on the moon. Alright. Oh look, it's Y'shtola. See, how could you not love her? Holy heck, she's so pretty. With the Loperids in Euron Jay's capable hands, we needn't worry about affairs here in our absence. Knowing now the face of their earthly collaborators, there is much to discuss with Alphino and the others. Let us return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest, and we must be prepared. Proceed to the Nether Gate? Yes. Aha, here we are. Gods, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. But we'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now, we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. I'd like very much to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share your curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not of the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when or where or in what manner the final days will begin to manifest, and so we must see that everyone is prepared. Agreed. Though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion, lest the public be sent into a panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility should need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, to Camp Broken Glass. yeah, there's still mobs and stuff. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna TP to the camp. There we go. I'm sure she's gonna find it hard to believe we went to the frickin' moon. It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventure, I hope. Okay, apparently she believes it. We've done what we can for now. Dozy, welcome! You heckin' good bean. How are you tonight? We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence? God, the stream looks so nice on the new screen. Woke up and now eating lunch. How are you doing? I'm doing great. You know, Sunday streams are really nice because, like, it's just, if Final Fantasy is just nice and chill, and it's just a great way to round out the weekend. We succeeded in subduing the Tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who were already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, and so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are understandably hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. 94% butts. Quality butts always fresh. I think that's actually the first time somebody's acknowledged what that little logo actually says. Yep, I finished all of the side quests on the moon. Finally. There was a lot. 38% butts! With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavor to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Jealous is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. It was hard to read at 768p on the laptop I had, and this phone screen. Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphino and Alize's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep a close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. Ooh. For a mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as you experience in Thavnir. Those who were trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten this endeavor, the beast tribes have received instruction in the... I don't know why I'm tripping over this. The beast tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure temporary. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled the Mother Porksy affords her so many visitors. That was sarcasm. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of Temperate has been completed. Lucia and I will remain, along with a small force to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there is yet those who call these lands home. I believe that accounts for recent events here, so what of the Moon and the Talafaroi? Yeah, here we go. The final days. Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. There is still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith. We'll also release your fellow scions from their present duties, so they may return to Sharlayan. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. There's no averting that. It's going to happen. We need to get out of here. Speaking of your fellow scions, you will be happy to hear that Mistress Kryl, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldessian Annex and given into Taru's care. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return. Let us be on our way, then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiarch, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood has returned here to Garlemald? I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they found him, they would not likely live to tell the tale. I suppose you're right. To dispatch good soldiers in pursuit of such a beast would be to send them to their deaths. Pray forget I entertained the notion. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he has been declared as Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. Interesting. Fandaniel is no more, and now his own people turn against him. It seems he's not but his bloodlust to keep him company. Better that than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I will not keep you longer. I pray you safe passage back to Sharlayan. Interesting. Back to Charlian we go then. Dozy, hello. Sweet Bean. Let's see. To the Baldessian Annex. Oof. That TP cost 1,400 gil. Yeah, I'll use one of my tickets now. The Charlian music. There's Kryl. Welcome back, Ahty. We were so terribly worried about you. Though it is plain I have caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Hydaelyn called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream, barely remembered. My body flowing through the life stream toward Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of ether, so exhausted, in fact, I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Raha's weariness from the Tower of Zot. Would that I could laugh at a time like this. Though we prevented Zodiark from being unleashed upon the world, I am curious to know what else took place there on the moon. Oof. Perhaps we should wait for the others to join us before you give your account. Let us reconvene in the main hall once they've arrived. Yeah, let's go. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Euron J be joining us? No. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid. Though Ahty can explain why better than I. The final days, as befell Amarat. And we are to escape via the moon? What of the source and its reflections? I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So, how do we stop this? Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. Ahty is a great storyteller like C-3PO. What? I don't know if serious or if you're poking fun at me. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case in the time of Amarat, the solution would be to alter the flow of ether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiark, sacrificing half the star's population in the doing. But it should go without saying that such a sacrifice cannot be repeated. Aw, Artie. which leaves us with the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Amaratines could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mare Lamentorum. There is still much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amaratines' creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with the events of the past, and thereby form some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we should start with the Forum. Having worked with the Loperites in secret all this time, there is surely more they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news. The Forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside. Some sort of announcement. Uh-oh. What is Father up to now? There's only one way to find out. I think they got word that we went to the moon. We know everything, so they're heading it off by making the announcement before we do. This isn't good.
Order.
Motorhead, welcome. How are you doing?
I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice.
Ah, Matsu Usagi. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Daddy, what are you telling us? I had a nap just now. Oh, well, good morning.
This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly.
That's never gonna get old.
You may have heard rumors of the Telophoroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The End-Bearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
Yep, and they're gonna blame us. I can see it now.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Oh, interesting. They can speak about the secret.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea.
I saw Master Fortuno dancing with a broom in the bathroom. Wow.
This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself. She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the great exodus. For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work.
That's interesting.
If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Take your time.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
I wonder if any of them will be kind. I kind of know Alize.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Charlian, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures, and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Ah, Dan Fen, welcome. It's a good animal.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action, and there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
You're not wrong.
Shall we then? To the Annex, to prepare for tomorrow.
I love the music here. Dozy. Kryl tells me the Forum made a rather momentous announcement. So there's to be a great exodus, is there? I am reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Val. The realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after. Why me, I asked myself, why me? Why us, why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here, and we'll get through this together. And who knows? Maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. Oh, but enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. What was that all about? A visitor has come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? Alize?
Craving a midnight snack, were you? I did consider bringing a few sweets, but decided this wasn't an appropriate occasion.
I expected you to choose Y'shtola somehow. Pidge, welcome. Holy heck, how are you, Ben? I hope you're well. I chose Graha here. That's fair.
I couldn't sleep. Had a few things on my mind. I know it's late, so I'll try not to talk your ear off.
It just I don't know, like it just seemed like an appropriate choice given her what she told her father in the previous scene. What she told him really stuck out in my mind, so I'm like, it's Alize. I've been meh, but I'll be okay sometime. Well, Pidge, I miss you. I'm watching XQC destroy r/place and Ludwig try to fix everything.
It's Xenos. I keep thinking back to Garlemald when he'd taken control of your body. An altogether terrifying experience, to say the least, and one that served as a harsh reminder. No one, no matter how strong or quick or clever, is invincible. Not even you. And as much as it might seem at times that you are, one misstep, one mistake, and that's that. Which is why, even though I know you've heard it 1,000 times before, I'm going to tell you to take better care of yourself. Because you really, really should.
I don't know if you've seen that kind of thing yet, r/place. It's really cool, but I think it ends in 45 minutes. I don't think I have ever heard of it. What is that? is interesting. I'll have to check that out. Was it just kind of like a big canvas of art that people are contributing to? Like kind of like a million people contributing to a cloud art thing?
It goes without saying that we're all committed to this fight. But that doesn't mean that we need to throw our lives away. You know how I feel about noble sacrifices. Right, that's settled. We'll be keeping the acts of gratuitous bravado to a minimum. When I looked father in the eye and swore we'd find a way to avert this tragedy, it wasn't a promise just for him. It was a promise for you, too.
A short while earlier in the Alamegan Quarter.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Oop, I'm getting beamed. Beamed!
Thank the Ilsabar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum too.
Well, does he go ahead and redeem it?
But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
What is going on there? Meanwhile, in Ishgard.
Another
it's him.
day, another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here? Hey, are you all right?
Oh no.
Was that No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat has abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
That's not good. That, I have a feeling, that's how it gets started. That's what's going on. Oh, Ahty, I was just about to call for you. I'm afraid we've received another call for assistance. This one comes from Radzat Han. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. That is not good. I think it's... Is it the Great Work? I forget. I feel like I've seen you playing this game for a billion years. Yeah, right? I mean, you're not far off. I mean, oh, man. This game helped me get to affiliate in the first place. That was June, early June. And I've been playing it ever since. But not purely. So basically Pidge, like, we've been playing like a number of different games. So Final Fantasy we really only play 2 days a week. So that's why things have been slow. Plus, it's also a huge game. But we are close to the end. Ahty, I stopped streaming so that I can cope with life and stuff. Yeah. I just wish life wasn't that intense for you. I legit forget how to get to Radzat Han.
Not.
But once I get my tax return soon, I'm gonna be putting fan art out, and your Sona is so nice. I'm gonna have to look that word up. Oh, it's just nice. Aww. Are you serious about that, Pidge? I mean, that means a lot. Well, maybe I could commission a piece? I've been kind of like really bogged down by feeling like I have to do everything for everyone else, which was a big reason I stopped streaming and a big reason I'm going on a mini hiatus for commissions, okay? It's because I am unattuned. Nope, I had the right idea with the great work. I mean, that's... Pidge, that's fair, because... I don't know, if stuff like that's going on, if you're feeling like that, then I understand. It sucks that it has to be like that. But rearranging your priorities to just to better suit how you're feeling and to better, I don't know, take care of yourself, that is that's super valid. I just want to draw things at my own pace and in the way I want to draw them. I want to draw fan art and cute art and sexy art without having to worry about making things perfect to people's specifications. That's also fair. I'm sure as an artist that was taking commissions in the past, I'm sure that you have encountered plenty of people who are very, very picky. I think I might need to go around. Nope. Or maybe I have to... I'm not really quite sure where I'm supposed to go here. Oh, there's an entrance. Oh, I see. I think if I ever stream again, it'll be games that I really just want to play for myself. Not really games that get me the most reactions and stuff like that. I was about to go on a grind of horror games, and I just wasn't enjoying and stuff. Aside from Resident Evil 7, that was fun, but yeah, I don't know. That's all fair. So basically, like, that's kind of how I've been steering my stream here and there. It's like I stream games that I enjoy, because I think that if you're streaming games for others that you don't necessarily enjoy, that comes across on the mic if you're not having fun. And I think that hurts your stream rather than helps it. Thank you, Ayami. Holy heck. That follower emote, oh my god. Oh, Dosie's leading the way. What a good bean. So yeah, Pidge, I mean, I guess, like, in my heart of hearts, I hope that you return to streaming. I really do. But, like, but honestly, like, I would really only want to see that happen as if you were doing stuff that you enjoyed. Not doing anything for other folks, just doing stuff for yourself. Do you have business in Rodzat? If so, permit me to escort you to the gate of first sight. Yeah, I'm supposed to go to Rodzat. Tataru wanted me to go up here. The other problem is that I thrive off of attention, since I can't actually go outside or have friends IRL to do that. Yeah, that's a mood. Wait, what am I doing? Oh my god. Okay, well, while I'm here, I'm going to attune to the Aetheryte, and then I'm going to go back to where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, see, like a lot of, I think, Pidge, you bring up like something we have a bit in common. You know, not that I really not that I thrive on attention, but it's the interaction and stuff that I feel like we don't really get now because of the pandemic. And, you know, because of everything that happened, like, it's really difficult. More difficult than what it was, so streaming has actually kind of filled a bit of that void for me. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's time for me to get lost in Rodzat again. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. I keep saying this, but I'd really like to stream more, although the start is the hard part. How did you all do it? For me, like, the want to stream became unbearable, and I just had to do it. I had to swallow. I basically had to swallow my my fear of it, and just do it. That's the first step. Is just do it. Just start. Started stream because it's a way for me to chill, play games on my days off, and at the same time share with others. Yep. Absolutely, Dozy. I can't believe I never attuned to the Aetheryte here. I guess maybe I was in too much of a rush to get through the MSQ that I just forgot to do it. That's right. I can't. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'm going back. I'm going back to Charlian because that's apparently where I need to go. Because I didn't read the quest log. It's not that I forgot. It's because I couldn't do it. I get it. So let me just catch up with chat just a little bit too. Streaming also is pretty rewarding once you get your community going. It can be a bit daunting in the beginning. Yeah, it can be, with the low view counts. But if you keep at it, then you'll be surprised in how easy the growth comes. And like everything, you get better at it the more you do it. That's also true. But I'll say I'll say Motorhead that, like, you know, through all of the people that your presence has touched, even over the less than year that I've been around and in the certain circles that we're both in, I think the amount of folks that would watch you stream is quite a bit. Like, right off the bat. I don't think you would have to try too incredibly hard. I mean, like, you know, for instance, like, you know, the folks who were... Oh, thank you so much for the lyric, Lukos. Thank you. I think between, like, you know, yeah, everybody who's involved with, like, Paula's community and Russ's community and, like, Fawn's community, I mean, like, those are all folks that would, you know, they would love to watch you stream. Personally, I didn't bother with view counts, as I think it just comes and goes. Since I just stream as a fun hobby, if I don't get views, at least I get to still play my games and relax. That's true, and that's a great way to look at it. Ah, there you are. Yeah, for me, my problem is that if I'm streaming and not getting views, yeah, I get it. Supporting small channels is very rewarding. Streaming is about being genuinely yourself and showing the world what you love. Yeah, that is true. I'm not too worried about low view counts. It's just doing something that other people wouldn't find boring, but maybe I can do variety. You can. But the thing is, though, for each and everything that you do streaming, there's somebody out there who will be interested in watching that. The problem is reaching them. I mean, people discover you eventually. The thing is, though, you just have to, once you start, you just have to keep at it. You be consistent, like, same times, have a schedule, things like that, and people will come eventually. But it's just, it's the wait and the trying and the... It's excruciating at times. I mean, one could go, I don't know, I'm not going to throw a number out there. But, like, you could go a significant amount of time before, you know, things start to pick up. I'd rather not be streaming so that I could listen to the music I want to listen to or watch videos on the side while queuing for Apex or Smite or something, yeah. Once you hit affiliate, it kind of takes off a bit. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact at Radzethan. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say that the very sky burns above them. Gods, are the final days already upon us? It would appear so. Sadly, that is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Radzat-Han are busy fighting for their lives. For me, I was streaming with less than 3 people on average for like 6+ months. Gosh. Don't let things... Yeah, that's true. Don't let things break your schedule sometimes discourage you. You keep at it and work at your own pace, yeah. Then once I got that 3 viewer average and stuff and got affiliate, then it went from 3 or less every stream to like 10+ every stream. Agreed, Kryl. You'd best remain here with Tataru and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere, and if so, we must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? Let us make first for Yedlamad. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. I was waiting for that one. I love it so much. Aww. Alright, so to Yedlamad it is. We were just there, but we're going back. There we go. So yeah, we've been doing quite a bit of variety. Like, for instance, on Mondays, lately, we've been playing Portal 2 co-op with Paula. Wow. I'll get to more of that in a second.
Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. 3 dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
Yes, I do remember that, Drock. Yep.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
A dentitis beast? Oh god.
Last night, the Isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage.
I tried to do variety, but it became a bit of everyone coming for single-player story games and no one coming for karaoke or art or competitive games. And those last 3 are just kinda, I don't know. I want to watch and listen to what I want for art and competitive, But if no one's wanting to listen to karaoke, I was just like, yeah. Wait, oh fuck, I know where the scene is. Aww.
To say they came forth would be inexact.
Thank you so much for the lurk, Yami. Yeah, it's just... I don't know how to respond to that, Pidge, because it's... I can see it, like, you know, I can't expect, like, everyone to be interested in the games that I play and stuff like that. But at some point it becomes, and I don't know where this point is, and I'm sure it's different for everyone. At some point it becomes less about what you're playing, and more that more so that people come by to, just for you. So I mean, like, you know, a lot of like the Twitch partners, for instance. A lot of those types of folks, like, it doesn't matter what they're playing at all. They have just, like, hundreds of people that just show up and then just hang out and do whatever. You know, and it just makes me wonder, like, you know, what those folks did back when they were in the spot that we are in. You know, how did they get started? What did they do? It's the interactions. If I'm not getting them, I just feel like I'm alone, yeah. And like when I was doing my my Twitch onboarding stuff when I was a very new streamer, like clicking all those little videos and stuff like that, there was also some videos that I watched as suggestions in the sidebar that were like, you know, when you're starting to stream, like, you know, oftentimes you'll just be streaming to no one. You'll be there. And you just get used to the fact that, like, when you're starting out, you're streaming to no one. And I'm assuming that there are going to be times, even if you've been streaming for a long time and have, like, you know, built followers in a community and stuff like that, there are going to be times where not a lot of people are going to be in the stream. And like I've had ups and downs, you know, and you know, sometimes there's no rhyme or reason to it. And that, you know, streaming and viewership and people who come by your stream or don't, it's all very fickle, and there's no way of predicting it. It's just that, you know, when low times happen and you feel like that nobody wants to watch you anymore, you got to get really good at putting that out of your mind. And then also at the same time, I don't know where I was going with that. But I can see that. I mean, if it's the interactions that you want and that you really then that's really difficult to get. I'm sitting here wondering why these people call their planet a star. Boom.
The people of Radzat-Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends.
Themselves? That's interesting.
Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And
And what of Vritra?
Vitra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlinburg. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Hiya, Plants Guy. Welcome. Fickle is a great word for it, yeah. It swings wildly from like one end to the pendulum to the other. Everyone has assembled, yes? I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle we called Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. Vritra and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them, and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Ah, it's a duty. And right at a part where Dozy I do, but the thing is though, considering what time it is, I can't. So, let's see. What can I do about this? This does take a while, so yeah, alright. The thing is, though, I wish I had gone faster. I'm kind of wishing I had gone faster through the MSQ tonight, but I still had side quests to do. And what I don't want to do, is wait until Saturday night to pick this up. Oh, Plant Sky. I think I think a while back, Hobo Hound finally amassed enough points to redeem it. So we had Pony Hour. That was fun. I think there's I think the VOD I uploaded to YouTube. Yeah. I don't know if the VOD still exists on Twitch, but it's definitely on the YouTube. So, let's see. Okay, so I guess, like I said, I don't want to wait until Saturday night to pick up this duty. So I think what I'm going to do is there's going to be an extra stream this week. I probably shouldn't do it, but I think I'm going to have an extra one. Tomorrow we play Portal 2 with Paula. That's at 6. Then on Tuesday, we're playing Xenoblade Chronicles. But on Wednesday is normally one of our off days, and I think Wednesday we're gonna play Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, wow, I have a lot of Bean Pumpkin points now. Yes, you do. And also, I definitely suggest holding on to points. I mean, definitely, do like, sound effects and stuff, and still do beans and pumpkins and things like that as normal. But there are going to be some things coming that you're going to want to save points for. I'm not going to tell you what they are or when that's going to happen. But oh man, I am never gonna get used to hearing myself go ah, and it's not me. Well, it's me, but not me making the noise. But yeah, I'm gonna do an extra stream Wednesday. That's my excitement for new secret redeems. All will be revealed. Actually, very soon too. Yeah, I definitely have some big surprises in store. I've had them in store for quite a while, and I'm getting itchy. I want to tell you all about them, but I just can't yet. But holy heck. Okay, so basically, Monday's Portal 2 with Paula. Tuesday is going to be Xenoblade Chronicles. Wednesday is going to be Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to be doing this right off the bat, this duty. Thursday I'm off. Friday, Xenoblade Chronicles. And then Saturday morning is Pokemon. Saturday evening is Final Fantasy XIV. And Sunday evening is Final Fantasy XIV. So yes, a very full week coming up. Oh god, what am I getting myself into? Kaboom! But gosh, did I ever mention I love streaming? I can't get enough of this. And I love y'all for watching me. It's just heckin' great. So, actually, and since it's almost 9, let's find somebody to raid. The sky keeps exploding, yeah. I mean, it's basically the apocalypse already. No sooner did we get back from the moon than the Earth starts rotting from the inside out. Ah, pets. Thank you so much for the lurk, Yami. Holy heck. Welcome back, Lucas. What is Kingdom Two Crowns? Yeah, Dozy, that would be awesome. So 6 p.m. PST. 6 p.m. PST Wednesday night. Well, Wednesday night for me, but I don't know. Would that be Thursday morning for you? Thursday morning for me because Black Magic time zones. Okay. So y'all, how do y'all feel about Okami tonight? We have tons of different choices to stream tonight. Yeah, Okami HD. I think it would be nice chill night after realizing the apocalypse is happening quicker than we imagined. Be nice and chill. So Ayami, that was just in here, she is streaming Okami HD right now, and has been for almost an hour. Why don't we head on over to her stream? She's a good bean. So let me get the raid started here. Do it. That's a very Sith thing. Do it. Do it. Do it. Alright, let me get that going. Excellent. Alrighty, so that's going to do it for me tonight. I'm going to get my ringtail butt into bed soon. I got to eat dinner first. But yes, it's definitely going to happen. So yeah. That's going to be it for me. Thank you all for coming tonight. We're raiding Ayami Wilson, who's a dear being of the stream. The next time I'm going to be on is tomorrow night, 6 p.m. PST. We're going to be doing Portal 2 with Bala, and that's going to be heckin' fun. I can't wait. Cannot wait. And hope to see you all there. It's going to be a good time. I think we're nearing the end, so it might conclude tomorrow too. You never know. So until then, thank you all so much for coming by tonight. Y'all are just amazing, and you make this all worth it. And have a lovely time zone, everyone. But thank you all, and please stick around for the raid. Take care, folks. Have a great night, and be safe, and see you tomorrow. Have a good one.